So good. It's the backstory. Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's beautiful, Jane. Oh, I love it. Yeah. I'm glad I pulled it out now. Let's here. Get it. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's really one of my favorite things. Ooh, sorry. Okay, let me put that there. And Carlos, if you're ready, I can start to do your reading. By the way, anybody else who wants to have, look at Poppy is like, I'm ready, let's do this. Carlos, 911, here we go. I love it. So I just want to remind anybody, if you want to get a guaranteed VIP reading, I do tarot, I do mediumship. I will have more bracelets this week, Rhonda, so thank you so much. I do have new inventory. I actually have new styles. I just need to put it onto my website, which is at madisonandwhite.com. The kids had the day off from school, so we were in pajamas for most of the day. It's a perfect thing to do when it's snowing outside. Okay, so I'm going to do Carlos right now, and then after that is Mia, just so you guys know. I'm just letting you guys know the order. It's been a beautiful flowing night. I'm so grateful for it. Oh, Rhonda, I love it. I love it. I wear my bracelets all the time, too. Look at you, got yours too, Becca? Yay, yay, yay. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. And thank you, too, for all the people who've been purchasing pillowcases. I absolutely love it. I sell pillowcases that I designed. They were sold on QVC, on Good Morning America. I've been on MSNBC. Here we are. There we go. Let me get into Carlos's reading, and let me see if you made a note. Let me see if you did. Oh, you did. And I am so apologetic. Wow. See, I'm going to read this to you because this is quite amazing. Hello, sunny day. This is beautiful. You guys are so cute. I love it when you guys meet up in the comment section. I love that. Okay, so let me read to you about Carlos, aka Poppy. Okay. By the way, Adria, do you think people can practice voodoo on somebody? There are people who do that. I don't advocate it. Okay, sorry. That was just a side thing. Okay. Oh, I'm after a pillowcase. Yeah, I know. Exactly. These are amazing. So easy to take care of too, Sweet Lips. Okay. Okay, I'm not reading any more comments, okay? Too funny. Okay. This is phenomenal. Listen to Poppy's story. So his son passed over and died at 6 weeks old, okay? And he actually had to do CPR on him. And because of that experience, Poppy, Carlos, 911, actually became a paramedic and a respiratory therapist. So what a beautiful way to transform hardship into a miracle for other people's lives. I mean, you are like literally doing the work of angels. So I just want to say amazing. I'm so proud of you, Carlos. Thank you for letting me do a reading for you. Let me see what deck I'm going to use for you. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm going to pull out different decks for you. I am going to just move this butterfly just aside. Maybe I'll just put it right here so we can see a little bit of the mojo of the butterfly. There we go. Yeah, that is amazing. Isn't that amazing? I know. I think everybody is just sending you so much love right now. So let's get into it. I feel inspired to pull these. They say that tarot actually started in Egypt. So I'm pulling out 3 cards, okay, to help understand the themes. Actually, 2 cards. We're going to do 2 cards. That's what I hear I need to do. To help us see what themes are running in your life and what impact the universe is having. Oh, wow. I just want you to see here. I pulled out this card, okay? And I know this looks mysterious, but this is a words of affirmation to say that I inspire others by being myself. this is pure magic in this reading. It is because Poppy Carlos 911 actually got into acceptance of the trauma that he went through and the loss that he experienced, that he stepped into his calling as a light worker. Yeah. So doing that CPR on his 6-week-old son transformed him into being a paramedic and respiratory therapist, and he took the path of just being himself. I cannot even highlight enough what a miracle that is. And Source is just asking for me to share with you that you are doing the work that you're meant to be doing right now, okay? In fact, I can also show you that the start of the journey felt frightening. I think that, when you're going through a cycle of grieving and through, the 5 stages of grief, it can be overwhelming. But your spiritual team is letting me know that they appreciate how you have fought to stay above. I think that you understand. I think you've understand how to loosen your grip, sort of like the card. They're showing me that card. And that despite the fears that you had, you faced the fear and you did it anyhow. Okay? And if you're part of my Facebook group, which has 15,000 people in it, you'll understand that reference right now. The second piece that I want to just share with you. Hello, Zach. Thank you for being here. Poppy, I want you to see is the energy of the star. All right? So this is to keep your energy connected to your spiritual team. Understand that there has been a soul contract that is played out in your life and that there is divine meaning to your dreams. This is an interesting thing too. For every single person that's live in this, every person that's live with me right now, if I were to ask you what your big dream is, I would have a different answer for each person that's here. And that's because the dream that you have is specific to you, and you are meant to reach for those dreams and turn them to reality. So I think, Carlos 911, I think what's important to remind you of is that you are in the process of starting a new cycle in your life of dreaming new dreams and having them come true. I like that. Okay, so this is quite beautiful. And I'm just looking for the next deck that I'm going to pull for you. Maybe I might do that deck. Wait, hold on. Let me just see here. Yeah, we'll just do this deck. Okay, so here we go. Let me just give it a shuffle. I haven't used this deck for a while. Well, this is a good start. Look at Rhonda. I know, right? Yeah, I should have done that. Okay. I think it's important too, Carlos, that you're hearing this. I feel that with the, this is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. I think you've been unnecessarily hard on yourself in some capacity. Okay. I think that you have been challenged lately and you feel like, I think you feel let down a little bit, that like things aren't flowing for you and that the growth that you want to have happening in your life isn't going as fast as you want. The universe is telling you to please have patience. Find a way to balance your emotions. Understand that this waiting game in which you're experiencing is for a greater divine purpose. Okay? There is the need for you to let the burden go. I feel like you're still carrying unnecessary burdens that you no longer need to. There's just still a little bit of healing work that needs to happen in this journey that you're on. The way that you get rid of the energetic burden that you're carrying, I think it's actually you're very hard on yourself for some reason. I just think that you're being too hard on yourself. You just need some time to rest. It's just time to rest. The universe is letting you know that it's okay to take time to close your eyes, have a nap, take time to do things that definitely, it's just take time to surrender. And don't feel like you have to constantly go, 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 go to prove yourself to anybody. You don't need to prove your worth to anybody. And you don't need to be so hard on yourself. It's time to make energetic pivots and get back into the flow of understanding that you inspire people just by being yourself. Look, we don't have your full story. We only know a small piece, but we are all enamored and awed by the way that you've transformed your grief into helping other people. And, I think that your story of just being able to wake up after going through that type of traumatic event is also alone inspiring. You're helping other people who have dealt with death and who have dealt with losing a loved one prematurely find ways to cope. And those people might not even be, like people who are watching this live right now. They might not even be in the comments talking about it. Yes, exactly. So understand that your life continues to inspire people, but more importantly, I want you to stop looking at the loss and realize that the universe has a new plan for you. There is a reason why you were brought here to this reading. There's a reason why you felt inclined to trust this lady with a crazy purple hat on to give you a tarot reading. And I want you to know that the most significant message that I have for you is that you are on this new journey. And I want you to understand that your son is with you. He's always with you. He's always part of your loved ones that are helping to support you moving forward. And that he wants to see you get back into a place of loving your life, of loving yourself, and of just experiencing more love. You have a right to experience unconditional love towards yourself and unconditional love from your spiritual team and from the highest source, and that you have a right to passion. It's time for you to get back onto the horse and do things that light you up and bring you passion. I think you need adventure in your life. I think you need to do things that might seem a little bit crazy. Okay, Papi? Time for you to get crazy. It's time for you to get on the horse and be like, yeah, I'm going for this. And it's going to feel good. You're meant to have fun. And this will inspire your wife. It'll help her energy rise up. It'll help her it'll help her emotionally. I mean, you're meant to have fun no matter the trauma and the grief that you've gone through. Here we are in this beautiful moment. Okay? And I see that as you choose to get into that passionate energy, you're also going to start to attract more abundance into your life as well. Okay? You're going to be attracting more abundance into your life as well. All right. Yeah. You're balancing it all, okay? Look and the ship is coming in, and I see new opportunity and good fortune headed your way. You've been carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders, and I think that's why the energy of getting connected into your passion is, look at the two cards. Look at the two cards. That's the energetic transformation that you will start to experience moving forward. This is you, it's been incredibly challenging. I understand that. But you still have a right to life, and I don't want you to feel guilty about that. Okay? I'm going to switch. Okay. Ooh. Where did that one go? Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can reach it. There we go. Okay, I could do that. Okay. Thank you, Zach. Okay, so here I want to just give you some mediumship reading cards, okay? And while I was doing this, I connected into the energy of your son. And these are messages from your son, okay? And one of the cards that he wants me to read to you first is that there's no such thing as death. Okay? There's life after death. And that's how mediumship works. There's a show on Netflix called Tyler Henry Life After Death, and that might be something really powerful for you to watch and experience. I know that while I was shuffling the deck, I was looking into the circumstances of how he passed over. And one of the things that I want to share with you is that, you know, when your son transitioned over to the other side, that he has no more earthly worries, okay? I want you to understand that, like, his body was frail and wasn't intended to go maybe as long or to live as long. Nobody should feel guilt over how his life passed, and understand that there was a greater purpose. He had fulfilled his soul contract on earth. And that when he crossed over to the other side, that he was, just absolutely brought into a place of unconditional, endless love. Okay. Yeah. I talk about it all the time. There's a purpose with when he transitioned to the other side. And this gift, okay, if you can understand it as one, it has been immensely difficult and challenging for both you and your wife to process this on your own. It's been difficult to process it together. And your spiritual team is showing me the hardship that you guys have been working through. And that's why getting back to understanding you have a right to live a life with love and joy and happiness, and that you don't need to be in that, that dark energy here. This is not going to serve you long term. So the gift that he gave to you was like a spiritual awakening. So that's something that's really important for you to remember. I'm going to pull just a couple more cards from this deck. And he says that he's safe, he's happy, he loved being with both of you. He said thank you for being amazing parents. And by the way, he was an older soul. Like, he's somebody, well, I believe in past lives and all that stuff. So, so I'm just saying, first of all, he says that we are soulmates, that you guys, and this includes your wife as well, that you guys are a soul family, and that will never be taken away from you. It will always be part of who you are. I can't tell you how many readings I've done for people here on TikTok. And I'm like, okay, so I know that you have a mother and that you have a brother. And she's like, oh no, I'm an only child. I'm like, no, you need to talk to, that your mom says that there was another. And she goes, yeah, oh, that's right. My mother had a miscarriage and they knew it was supposed to be a boy. Hey, spiritual empath, how are you, love? And look, yes, I said that, looking into his eyes. Exactly. Okay, we are soulmates. So I just want you to know that this is the acknowledgement from your son in this reading. My death was painless, so don't worry or hold on to guilt. He didn't feel anything. I know that it was a traumatic experience, but I see that there was a spiritual team that energetically made sure that he didn't feel pain in those last moments. Okay. Hi, Heather. How are you? Thank you for being here. I think that we just want to remind you, yeah, we're going deep here, okay? I want you to he also wants to remind you that I'm not dead. I am a life force that is always going to be connected to you energetically. Oh my God, the last card is going to make me cry. Whew. He's turning it up here. And it's just to remember is that you and your wife, okay, we will be together again. Ooh, ooh. Right? Look, I do mediumship readings for people all the time, and the love that I'm feeling from your son is so intense and so beautiful. I just want you to know that he has helped you get into alignment with purpose, okay? And that you are doing so much good, and he's so proud of you, and he's proud of mom. And I just want you to know that, like, you're meant to be starting this new journey. And with every single new journey, okay, this is a sacred new journey that you're on. And with every new journey that you have going, with this new journey, he wants you to also discover the new dreams that you have, and that you're meant to experience it with passion. Okay? And that's what I have for you. He asked me to show you that card last. All right. So thank you so much. I do. I see the emotions of people, right, and of the loved ones, and yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah, so good. Yeah. So let me just step back over here. I'm so grateful to have been part of your journey. I am going to be reading for Mia, Cassandra, and Brittany, and it's my joy.